Alright, hey, my headphone's broken. I love that. Isn't a single thing I can use to actually test the audio. It's quite annoying. Alright, I'll just... could audio test my own stream if I actually wanted to hear myself. Sorry about that. Did you just love having to audio test your headphones mid-stream? Okay, so they do actually work. Discord's just dying. My headphones work and I audio tested them for about 5 minutes. Nice. Alright, hey Smar, I'm gonna go ahead and start. Before you guys do armor, well, first off, you should have your basis right here, like, literally just other parts of the set. You should never do the armor as your first part of the set. That's no good. I actually just made that joke, fight me. Okay, where's my sample thing? Sample file is gone. There it is. Okay, this is 2x2. It's not good. I guess I'll just copy this. And I'm just gonna shrink it. I don't believe that is supposed to happen. This is 2x2 pixels and it's not letting me resize it. That's just lovely, isn't it? This should just go in 1 by 1. Are y'all seeing this right now? Definitely not 1 by 1. So as you can see, Piskel's being retarded. 50 width by 50 height. It's in the middle there. We should just... Alright, I have no idea what it's supposed to be doing right now. I just don't. Also, don't watch only the stream. I recommend using Discord for voice and the stream for video. Sorry, just Azazel just posted and showcase without actually posting a sprite. Alright, so it looks like we're not going to be doing armor until I can learn how to sprite in 2x2 again, because death and destruction. Alright. The first thing I like to do is the helmet. As you can see, this thing likes to have like a lot of its own lines. Even the material is kind of like a square. And even the shading is really more line dependent, so that's what I'm going to be basing the helmet off of. Alright, first off, I'm going to give some room to the eye. This is just an extremely rough draft. As you can see, this right here is definitive proof I do not have a brain. Exposed. Boy, do I just love spriting it 2x2. That looks pretty good to me. Let me just... Alright. Yeah. For shading, I'm just gonna shade it like it's lines, considering it is lines. Also, Smar, I'm just gonna assume you're working on an armor set right now. If you are not working on an armor set, you get banned. Haha. Alright, here we have Lazy Helmet 100. Take notes, children. I did this wrong. I love that. This is why I hate spriting in 2x2. It's nothing but this. Or a lazy man's line design. I have a better idea. Cut this one off right here. I think that looks better in my opinion. Next I have the chest plate. It's pretty simple. Well, it's not, but I'm just gonna say it's pretty simple to boost you guys' confidence, even though I just failed miserably. So obviously just trace the outline of the body. Also, the hands do go over the legs. This right here is the actual boundary for chest plates. The hands actually go under the chest. I don't know why they do, but they do. Also, make sure it actually follows any semblance of style with the other sets. So in this case, I'm going to be doing this. Because the shading's a lot like lines in that set, so that's what I'm going to be doing for this. I'm not using a secondary material for this set, so there's not really much fancy I can do. This is legitimately separated by an outline right here. Alright, so I have the arm done, and also this part done. And I'm just gonna commit the big lazy and do this. Could probably just alias that a bit. And there you go. GG easy chest plate. I'm gonna make this actually make a bit more sense. Also, hi Xander. Xander's probably better at me than making armor, so I'm not really sure I could teach her, or if you're here to literally give feedback on the lesson itself, but hi. Also, hi Alpha. Also, if you have microphones, you guys can unmute. Like, you don't have to be muted during the lesson.
I'm aware.
Okay, Piscal, be retarded. I recommend looking at Vanilla for references for once because it is vanilla shape you're using regardless, so hey, you might as well put some similar shading in there too, at the very least until you realize that Terraria style is actually not the best, and you begin to improve upon it, but that comes later, for most of us. For legs, you can do generally whatever you want. You can do a pattern. You can just do what the actual clothes do. I don't know, but I'm just gonna settle on this right here. And now you have a full body sprite to actually present. Armor Helper lets you do a GIF, but I'm gonna get into that later. So first off, you actually have to bring up the Armor Helper, if I can find that. Alright, here it is. Okay, it's huge. It's really big. It is a pretty big sprite. Alright. Is this 1x1? No, this is 2x2 for some dumb reason. I can't remember if it originally comes in 1x1 or not, but I hope I can do it in 1x1. My onion skin it to make sure it does not overlap, and I'm gonna go ahead and transfer this over.
The thing about it is that it usually just resizes it when you export.
Yeah, but I don't know what size you're actually supposed to put the template in. Meowsers, I will not be doing that. I'm just gonna assume Meowsers is watching the stream at the very least. Alright. You can go ahead and just get rid of these. The actual face, it is there in onion skin for me at least. Helmets are pretty easy and self-explanatory. Can't get simpler than that. It's one frame. You don't have to do anything else. And be glad you don't have to do anything else. Sadly, chest plates don't have mercy. Chest plates hate you, and chest plates want you to die. They require the most animation out of literally any of them. I'm pretty sure people are more, fixed on the smart inside joke right now than the actual lesson, but once that died down after some what is probably going to be drama, I'm going to take, like, you know, I'm actually gonna keep the lesson around. Alright. I'm just gonna drag these little pixels that were left over back in. The hand's in quite a weird spot, but you can just, you know, dissect it into the Armor Helper once you get your full body sprite. Bada bing, bada boom, we have that. Alright. Next on the list is this. This is most likely what you're going to be seeing. This is the next simplest thing to do. You don't really have to ever modify the outline on this. It's pretty simple. In this case, all I actually did was just add corners. Try and keep the shading as consistent as possible. Don't even mind literally looking at your own sprite as a reference, because that's honestly the smart thing to do. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to That's fine. Unmoderated is completely unmoderated. I apologize, Smar. There's nothing I can really do. They're not violating the rules now that it's been an unmoderated. Next on the list we have arms. I made this pretty simple for myself, luckily. And this is basically all I have to do for it because of how I ended up shading my arm. As you can see, it's kind of just shooting up there and then it slowly devolves into that color. Again, I decided to make that one pretty simple for myself, which I'm glad I did. I'm not going to make this look the absolute best I can because it doesn't really need to be. I mean, it is a lesson. And also the fact that my competition is beginners, so... And then take the third color. I'm usually only going to use 3 colors for shading here because I am just mimicking it. There isn't really much to quote-unquote teach here because armor is really one of the things you completely have to learn to do by yourself. Armor is just that level of complexity when it comes to Terraria. I don't know why they made their armor like this. I don't know why they made their player like this. It's kind of stupid. So there we have it. This isn't the most consistent thing of all time when it comes to the arm, but it'll do. Again, just try and do your best to mimic the shading on this new shape. Also, I did forget one thing for the chest plate. First off, you can remove this when you're putting this into Armor Helper. Take this off. And add that. Once you have this, this turns more so into this. Hold on. Okay, wow, I did that wrong. This would be correct, I apologize. Starting to follow the body layout, go ahead and do that. Now, next I'm gonna do this, just to make this more like an actual thing on the back. Do the same for this part. Even though I just horribly did that. Massacre. Absolute massacre right there. Separate these like that and shade them separately. There we go. And there we have that. For the female counterpart, there's really not much you need to do. It looks extremely different. And honestly, it kind of is. But hold on, let me just purge the outlines from that, because that just completely stacked. So I should probably just make a new frame. Yeah, copy this, make a new frame, onion skin is on. And do that. Now I can just copy that and delete that. This one. Female version, essentially, it does seem to have a lot of shape changes. And I don't even do that most of the time. For this, and what I mostly do is actually just reshade this. Oh, maybe I should have taken this and reshaded it instead. When you're reshading, just keep your palette around and kind of just fill everything up with the fourth color. And this is basically your highlight now. This is why I'm not too fond of how Terraria does female chest plates, because in this case you have to basically completely retexture it, and that is not good. Yeah. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm assuming everybody's trying to start chestplate. Also, I know the stream can still hear it. I should probably learn how to mute myself on stream, honestly. At least, I'm assuming Discord's microphone doesn't have black magic, and when you mute on Discord, you mute on stream. Alright, hi. Smart, oh god. So this is just gonna be my female version right here, take that. Also, don't worry if anybody thinks this will like mess up. Even if it does, that's fine. Like that's basically guaranteed no matter what. You can't stop that. Next we have this, the absolute bane of my existence. I hate absolutely everything about this, and that will never change. This is the dumbest stuff. And there is no underestimating how stupid this is. I hate it. Alright, so number one.
The walk cycle.
My headphones are dying apparently.
Is it the walk cycle?
Nah, the walk cycle is actually a lot easier than you'd think it would be. This right here, these two jumping frames are the absolute bane of my existence.
Agreeable.
Duplicate this and get to work. Literally just do this. Crude, I know, but what else can you do? Just do that. Proceed to just drag it on top. Or don't. Add these pointless things. Recently outline stacking that could have come as a result of this.
Rip Xander left.
And add the arm. The precise reason why I hate this so much. Here we have the absolute guide to your random 2 outline gap. Amazing, right? Terraria knows what they're doing. Do this. Maybe this is supposed to go right here. And literally just straight up remove this stuff right here. Remove your... I don't exactly know what that's called. Gonna move all of this up. This down. And bam, Down syndrome complete. Literally just shade this. I can't really give a guide on that. It's just more area to shade. Okay. Looks like someone just died in the VC.
Rip Xander.
R.I.P. Xander. Honestly, I don't know what Xander expected to learn here. Xander's arguably better than me. You can just feel the autism emanating from how Terraria decided to do this. Edit the shading of it just a little bit better. Right there. GG, not so easy. And this can go die in a hole. Here, this is pro skills right here, kids. Take this arm and literally just use the same arm. Because who needs, like, being original? I don't even... what does that even mean? Alpha, would you happen to know what originality means?
Yes.
Well, what is it? Never heard of it.
Apparently, it's this really strange thing where you make something out of nothing.
Seems like a waste of time, alright? By the way, you know you're doomed when it's so confusing that I hardly know what Terraria is even going for here. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Is it a jumping frame or what?
If you're looking at the bottom 2 frames for the chest plate, those are jumping frames somehow.
Yeah. I obviously know they're jumping frames. This is just the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It's so stupid. And just shade in these extra bits.
Funny thing is that you need to provide your own arm for the jumping frame. They don't use the same arm background like they do for the standing frames. It's dumb.
Well, that's not even number one on the list of stupid things Terraria does with sprites.
Fair enough.
This animation's probably going to look super buggy, but I doubt anybody's actually going to be doing any modding anytime soon. And if you are, you're just fucked. Because I can't teach someone to have the mental capacity to deal with this garbage. Because that's half of it. Not going literally insane. Good thing is, I'm giving you guys a week to do this, so be glad.
I'm already almost done.
Alright, take your boot, drag it in there. Here we have how to do this. That was hard. If you have any sort of outline details, go ahead and add those for me. It's literally just this corner pixel. Because earlier stream me decided to have some mercy. Here's a tip. Don't sneeze on anti-vax kids. It's how you kill a man.
Whoops.
A chew, anti-vax kid, literally melts.
Of course, that's how they work. Wait, no.
Realistic, makes sense. Also, I think one big issue with armor is people are always concerned, I don't know what I'm doing, what am I supposed to do? And take comfort in the fact that nobody knows what they're doing. All those big fighters doing armors for like Calamity and Thorium, nobody knows what they're doing. It's just a confusing mess of sheets with slightly moving shades and everything for everyone. Doesn't matter how good you are. Everybody hates it. Okay, I know I just like brutally messed up there. Anyways, hope you guys are enjoying the 24-hour I'm just literally sitting here shading montage while some people are hopefully actually trying. The one person who actually does the assignments.
Oof.
Dropout rules should be called straight A students. Changed my mind.
No, that is good.
Mouse clicks and squeaky mouse wheel ASMR. Alright, looks like I've done all the process for these.
Pixel art school.
And you know what? Now, because of how I shaded this, I'm a smart boy. I can legit just do this. Okay, I did not do this one right. Bam! I finished that surprisingly quickly. I mean, not finished. It's not going to work. We all know it's not going to work. But you know what? We can have faith. And no, it won't work. But just endlessly pray anyways. So here we have the actual armor sheet. Just gonna get rid of this. Go right here.
So I'm looking at the copper arms that they provide in the armor helper, and I just realized that Terraria uses a lot of the techniques that are commonly frowned upon. Like this arm is literally just pillowed and pancaked all at the same time.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
It's not good. It's straight up just not good. Okay, I just want to see what... I want everyone to see what was just pinned and moderated.
What? I don't like that.
I honestly have a question. How is that even possible? Okay, we're getting off topic, but let's be honest, that is golden right there. That's completely golden. Alright, we have this. Does this come in 1x1 or 2x2? Alpha.
Hmm? Sorry, what?
I can't remember the sheet is originally in 1x1 or 2x2, but I'm just
The sheet is originally in 1x1. The armor helper will do the resizing for you.
Alright.
In fact, I don't think it'll accept it if you don't export it 1x1.
Hello, Fancy OBS. Literally everything on my desktop that's already been shown before. I'm waiting for someone to manage to hack me because they now know my user's name. Snatch that shit so fast. Select everything and export it. And you're gonna have bugs. It's not gonna look right. Just be prepared for maximum disappointment. Alright, right off the bat, I can tell that this is not going to work. And so you just, you know, you save it again. And then you just upload it again, export it again. Alright, there are gonna be some, like, skin pixels that are hiding out, but don't worry about that. If you code it correctly, those just literally won't show. Alright, I'm gonna post this in the school chat. And I actually got this to work the first time. Don't worry about those skin pixels, it should work. I'm not trying to make a good looking armor. I'm just trying to make a actually correct animation. Doesn't have to look good. At least when you're trying to teach someone else how to do it. No you. Okay, no you, Smar. Anyways, that's it about done. I don't expect you guys to make an animation for the lesson. Well, the assignment. I'm just gonna get that right off the bat. I do not expect anyone to do that. I'm just gonna pretend that my thing isn't there because it looks better like this. At least this looks decent. That looks decent when I do this. I think that looks much better. Man, just getting rid of that. There we go. That looks better in my opinion. Maybe. IDK. Alright. There's my actual armored thing. Copy this. Oh, fail. Center it. Half the size. Resize canvas content, maintain aspect, and watch Piskel glitch. Okay, perhaps I should, yeah. Make sure you press plus on transform and you get crop the sprite. It's almost, I would literally call that a requirement. It is the most helpful thing of all time. And now Piskel's finally not glitching. And there we have our boy. This is all you need right here. You do not need to animate it. You just, well, you don't have to animate it. You can if you want. I don't know why someone, I guess, would animate it. It is covered in the lesson, but I don't expect anyone to animate this. Oh god. Quite a lot of guess over. Like, this was not exactly the best time to stream, but hey, we've already covered it, so who cares about background noise? I guess for now I'm going to be finishing up my set in case anyone wants lit leaks on what I'm going to be submitting. I'm just going to call this submission set. There's not going to be a fancy name. Ow. By Funny Bone. Because there's no real reason to be fancy. This is literally, like, I'm not trying that hard. This is literally a recolored version of my Lightspeed. I'm not, I actually just recolored the Lightspeed. You can look in Showcase.
Oh.
Pick time. Now all the cool lesson kids know what I'm gonna be showing. Listen, the people who invite may be cool kids, but the guys in the lessons are truly the coolest kids. Remember that.
Nice.
There we go. Here's one of the biggest advantages of spriting in 1x1. Instead of making a handle by just tapping over and over, use the stroke tool in 1x1. That was a failure. Here's how you make a handle. You know, go ahead and just... That is way, way faster than if it wasn't 2x2. So there you go. Do that. Now I just need to go ahead and do this actually correct. There we go. Pickaxe. Alright, well, I already covered this surprisingly fast. But we don't have enough time to even get into, really, tiles. I mean, I think we'd get in just enough to where it would be on a cliffhanger, and nobody wants that. So, I guess it's back to, you know, waiting until people post their stuff, and the classic browse Reddit. For 10 minutes. Alright, what's your opinion on this? Should I just, like, end the lesson, considering we've already been over it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright. Thank you everybody for watching, aka the people in the voice chat, the very, very cool kids. Anyways, see ya.